Hello and welcome back to Bold Prediction Wrestling. This is week 18 of our weekly podcast. I am joined by, first of all, he's the author of a 5-star selling novel on Amazon, Son of
Oh,
Maloney. It's Ryan
my guy,
Sutcliffe. How are you?
All right, fellas, how are we today?
I'm all right. I am also joined by the Bold Prediction Wrestling champion. And he's made it through one hurdle.
I have, haven't I? Yeah.
He's made it through one hurdle. He is still, as of right now, he is still the Max Wrestling Predictions champion. He defended his championship successfully last night at NXT TakeOver Part 1. He's going to defend it again tonight at NXT TakeOver Part 2 to see if he will walk into WrestleMania as a double champ. How are you feeling, Ryan?
I'm more confident now I've got through night one. I'm halfway there as a double champ.
Did you just go for like the majority of what everyone else went for?
No, because I went Gonzalez, didn't I?
Why? Why did you do that?
Because I know that Io Shiraz had, if that's how you pronounce it, is that right?
Io Shirai.
Yeah. I know that she's held it for a while, and I thought it's Mania season. There's going to be some sort of big result. I'm looking at the card, I'm like, 3 of those are predictable. Obviously, Pete Dunne, Walter, and MSK.
Yeah.
Obviously, Dexter Lumis didn't win. We thought Bronson Reed won, and Tony Storm, which I thought was a shocker.
Yeah, everyone went for Tony Storm. That was really shocking. The Zoe Stark one.
Because I looked at what everyone had predicted, and a lot weren't the same. But I thought, I need the thing with predictions is you've got to go a bit rogue, but sensible rogue.
Yeah,
you got to do that ballsy, not like stupid rogue. Like, for example, you could go like for Ciampa to beat Walter.
Yeah,
it's probably not going to happen. Or for example, I don't know. It was quite a predictable card, but not at the same time because we obviously got 2 wrong. But I'm quite confident that how many matches are tonight?
Another. Well, I think it's 5, but there might be one on the pre-show. But at the moment, it's 5.
Right. No, better just get my predictions in for that one. But I mean, obviously, I'm walking in with 1 champ, but it'd be great to go in as 2.
Well, I was on that podcast today. We did the WrestleMania predictions. Obviously, I can change my predictions there and here.
Of course, yeah.
But I've done my predictions for Max Wrestling already, and there's a few. It's fair to say I've gone bold on a few of them. It's go bold or go home. So
exactly, this is the thing with predictions because especially with it being WrestleMania as well, anything can happen. Anything.
Oh yeah. Speaking of anything can happen, takes us straight into the news. This edition of SmackDown is a WrestleMania edition. We've got the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and the SmackDown tag titles on the line. I assume they're doing this on SmackDown because they're not putting a match on the pre-show for obvious reasons. What do you think about this announcement?
I don't mind it, to be honest. Yeah. I'd rather them not do a pre-show for the first card with fans on, because that, like we were discussing last week, that opening match it's going to be just hit completely different, and it's got to be an important one, which is why I think they're going to put Drew versus Lashley there, but that's for a different story. Yeah. So I think, and it gets more interesting SmackDown. It's like it's a WrestleMania edition, you know what I mean? It's like we now, I don't know, it feels more important. Even though it is 2 matches that really aren't that important in the grand season, but it feels like important because
the Battle Royal nobody really cares about, if we're being honest, but the SmackDown tag titles I would have liked to have seen on the actual pay-per-view.
I was a bit annoyed that wasn't on the show.
Like, if it was up to me, I'd have put the women's gauntlet on SmackDown and put the tag match on there.
Because that gives you a reason to tune into SmackDown as well. Yeah. Obviously, this does as well, and then obviously you're still getting that match on night 2.
Yeah.
You're still getting your tag titles on SmackDown, on Raw, Mania, sorry.
So this week's weekly discussion, we're going to be talking about WrestleMania, and we're going to go through the card and talk about the matches and stuff. Did you hear what the initial plan was for the women's gauntlet? So they were going to do the women's battle royal, and the remaining 2 were going to team up and face Shania. Yeah. I think they should have done that and had Billie Kay and Peyton Royce the final 2. Yeah,
I agree. I think that would have been interesting because that means you can pair like any 2 superstars together.
Any 2. You could literally have Charlotte and Bailey then on the show.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have you heard Bailey? Bailey did I think kind of like an interview thing over a call or whatever. And she was saying that she's pitched ideas. They're just
loads, but just nothing's And it's shocking because of what she did like over the past 12 months. She deserves to be on the card.
Exactly. It's like Street Profits as well. They're not going to be on Mania, and it's like, why?
I think that Bailey will be on the card. I think they'll do like some sort of ding dong hello or something. I think they will do something.
They'll do something, yeah.
Anyone got any news they want to add?
No.
Sweet. On SmackDown, Edge officially turns heel? What do you think?
I think it will probably need it.
Do you think he has? Do you think he's officially heel now?
Yeah, because you go at the Fastlane match when he took a chair to both Roman and Bryan. That was the start of it, and then obviously SmackDown it just confirmed that. I think he does his best work as a heel.
Yeah, I agree. We get an 8-man tag match for a change. Alpha Academy say that they will win the titles next week for the Academy. Otis pins Montez Ford for the win. This didn't really do anything for me. Just another 8-man tag. Like we've seen these guys,
and then they're all facing each other. Obviously,
we've seen these guys in some sort of match or matches over the past few weeks quite a bit. So it doesn't really do anything for me.
Yeah.
I feel like they're just shoving them on there just for the sake of it. Yeah. There's no real story behind it.
Rollins and Cesaro have a face-to-face, and Cesaro sings, swings her in the air. Rollins says he's unshakable, unswingable? Oh, Rollins says he's unshakable, but Cesaro says he's not unswingable. So, it'd be a good match, but the story's kind of...
Yeah, the story's just like, surely you could come up with something better than that.
Yeah.
Natalya pins Shayna Baszler via roll-up. This is MMA fighter Shayna Baszler getting pinned by a roll-up. Nia beats up Natalya before Tamina gets involved. The Riot Squad get involved, followed by Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, followed by Lana and Naomi. Carmella watches on after the match. Billie Kay approaches her, but she pushes her away and then calls her back and takes a headshot. This is one of the bold predictions that I've gone for over on Max Wrestling. I've gone for Billie Kay and Carmella to win this gauntlet match.
Really?
I'd like to see that. I
think for us, I'm probably going to go for Tamina and Natalya because I feel like that's who's going to do it. But I thought I'd go bold because they're not actually even announced for the match, Billie Kay and Carmella. So I thought it'd be quite funny to try and predict that.
I think that match is probably between what you just said. I think Tamina and Natalya, and then probably Naomi and Lana, maybe.
See, the Riot Squad should be in there. Like they should be winning because they are an actual team, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, but they won't.
Sami Zayn's trailer is rated T for truth. He gets asked if he's a flat earther. He doesn't like zebras. Justice for Sammy is the name of the documentary.
That was so funny.
Logan Paul doesn't seem to enjoy the documentary. Owens stuns Sami Zayn. Now, what did you think of Logan Paul's involvement?
I think he did all right. I think he did. Obviously, I think the role that he did it well.
Because Daz really enjoyed it. And I'm like, I don't get it. What did he bring to the segment? What did he do?
Not a lot. It was just kind of this there. He didn't bring what? He's at Mania, isn't it?
Would the segment have been better, worse, or the same if he wasn't there?
Probably the same.
It'd be worse, I think.
I think it'd just be the same.
I think it'd just be the same. Yeah, I don't think it would have been any different because he didn't really do anything.
He didn't do anything.
No, did he get shoved?
Yeah, by Owens.
Yeah.
A lot of people think he's going to do like a turn at Mania and join up with Owens.
I called it.
Bianca Belair beats Carmella.
Did you see Sammy's dance?
Yeah, that's been. Talk about that boy has got some serious moves about him.
He's amazing, Sami Zayn. I love him.
So funny.
Bianca Belair beats Carmella. Sasha goes to attack, but Bianca says not tonight. All right. Apollo challenges Big E to a Nigerian drum fight.
See, what's this? I don't get really what this is going to be. Like,
it's going to be a street fight. That's it. It's just another name for a street fight / no disqualification match. I can't see it being anything.
See, the thing is that because it's a Nigerian thingy match. Like, does this mean? Do you think obviously it's going to favour Apollo? So does this mean Apollo's going to win then? He's got. Can he lose again?
Big E is getting played to the ring by Wale. Now, people that get played to the ring usually lose. So there you go. That's all I have to say.
Is that Wale from a few years ago when they did that thing with the Usos? Yeah. See, I like the continued. Yeah.
Wale does Big E's theme song as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Main event is a street fight between Daniel Bryan and Jey Uso. Edge is on commentary, and mid-match, Roman comes out and sits at the top of the ramp. Bryan wraps a chain around his arm and wears down Jey Uso before making him tap out. Straight after the match, Bryan hits Edge with a running knee, then smashes his head into the ring post. He then hits Roman with a running knee before putting him in the yes lock. This made Daniel Bryan look very strong.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, go on, man.
No, I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, it's all setting us up to think Brian's winning, but like there's no way Brian's walking out mid the belt. Like it's just done to make fans think, oh, he could do it. But he's not gonna do it.
If you had to predict right now who's going to win, who would you say?
Roman Reigns.
Don't ask me this question. I still don't know.
Roman. It's Roman. It's been Roman since the Rumble for me. It's Roman.
Because
Yeah,
I've always been dead set on Edge, but then since his turn, it's made me think a little bit. Like,
I don't
no,
think it was ever Edge.
No, I don't think
This
it was
is
ever
Roman's
Edge.
first Mania back since the pandemic. You know what Vince was like for his big sweaty man. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
love how they put him in the main event for years trying to get him cheered. And the one time he's a heel, he's going to get cheered.
have you heard though? Like, there's a lot of backstage concern. There are a few things. They've turned Edge heel
I
because
think
they
they're all
think the
going to get
fans might
cheered.
turn against Edge, and they want to put Drew versus Lashley on towards the start of the card because they're frightened that the crowd's going to boo Drew and cheer Lashley.
Yeah.
I think, personally, I think they're all going to get cheered because one,
I think everyone's going to get cheered.
And you've got reason to cheer them all. If seeing Edge back in the ring, Daniel Bryan's going to get cheered anyway because he's a face as well. And then
Daniel Bryan.
like Roman's just like, I don't know, I just feel like he will.
Roman's doing the best work of his career.
By a mile.
Raw kicks off with Drew McIntyre cutting a promo on Lashley. Lashley and MVP cut a promo back. All right. Riddle says he has never seen someone as high as Kofi last week.
The whole segment, I don't know if this is what we're talking about, but when at the end of it, Kofi and Xavier like, is he? Are we? Like, you know, like, are we fine?
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
So funny.
Woods pins Styles after Kofi distracts Omos. AJ Styles has been pinned by Xavier Woods.
I know, but I don't mind it because he's definitely winning at Mania now. So.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah. When the match got announced, that was obvious.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman takes on Elias and Jackson Riker in a handicap match and wins.
Standard. That was obviously. You're not going to drop Braun out when them two are on the card anyway.
No.
Bad Bunny says that he's been a WWE fan for years, right?
Hmm.
Surely he knows better than to bring his car to Raw. Just leave it backstage.
The real J&J security.
Miz and Morrison vandalized Bad Bunny's car, then they beat up Bad Bunny. Obviously, there's more of that in a bit. So
I called it. I said he'd get made into a 10.
Rhea Ripley costs 13 in the match against Shania as she beats Asuka and turns heel. It didn't really do anything for me because I'm still going to cheer her anyway.
Oh yeah, 100%, and she's going to win as well. I hope.
I also got she wins this time.
Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin call MVP a parasite. Cedric says he hopes Drew beats Lashley. Okay. Saturday, we have a tag team turmoil match. That's a turmoil match getting announced. Right, yeah. Yeah, it's just a turmoil match been announced. We've already really spoke about that, haven't we? Has anyone got anything else to add?
Yeah.
Not particularly.
No, I'm not really excited for it. This is probably out of the whole main card, this is the match that I'm really the
Big
least
E
one
for
that I
me.
care about.
I really just don't care about Apollo.
Yeah, because we've seen it. Because you're giving us a match that we've already seen for the past 3 months.
He's lost 6 championship matches since November. Like, I don't want to see it again.
Like, it's not even like because everyone's just like, is he even like a legitimate opponent now? Like for real?
Yeah, and then you've got Nakamura in the Battle Royal.
Yeah, it's just silly.
Shelton Benjamin attacks Lashley before his match with Cedric. Lashley takes on Shelton, then handles Cedric easily in a match that went longer than it needed. This match felt very long and it didn't need to be. Damian Priest suggests making Miz versus Bad Bunny a tag team match. Bad Bunny cuts a promo before Miz and Morrison accept the challenge.
I thought this would get
done a tag one.
The only reason it didn't get moved to a tag team first was because Priest had carrying a bit of an injury.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't.
I'm glad.
Yeah, like I can't see Bad Bunny his first singles match at Mania. Like, he's just, you can't force that on him. I think that's unfair. I think it's really unfair.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that, because this means he can do the limited stuff that he can do and still look good and let Priest take a majority of the work.
If it was a singles match, like, it would make Miz just look like a bit of a fool, wouldn't it? Because he was our world champion like 2 weeks ago.
Plus, imagine being Damian Priest.
When he dressed up as the Bunny.
Imagine being Damian Priest and like not having a Mania match because Bad Bunny is.
Oh yeah.
If it was a singles. Yeah. Sheamus tells Ali he'll be on commentary for his match against Riddle. Riddle beats Ali. Riddle beats Ali, which makes Chad sad. I enjoyed this match, and I bit for Ali at one point because I thought he almost won, and I thought they were going to make it a triple threat.
Why don't they? What's the point in having? Nobody cares. You have an active star.
I do feel like it just
at WrestleMania. Just put him in a match. You know what I mean? Make it a triple threat.
Yeah, I think Riddle. Ali doesn't say card.
Yeah, there is still a chance that it could get turned into a triple threat during the match.
Ali is in the Battle Royal. Not that it means anything.
Right.
Is that what you said, Chad, on the, when was it? Sometime last, I can't remember when it was. But you said why not make the Battle Royal like mean something more, like give an opportunity for something, and not just some trophy that you never see.
Yeah, have whoever wins that. Like, you know, that's what they could have done with Big E. Instead of giving it to Apollo, we could have had this Battle Royal on night 1, and then the winner faces him on night 2.
Because then you could have a massive return as well, for example.
That was it. We said it on surely it couldn't have been Fastlane. Fastlane review. We were saying about, because we didn't. Yeah, it was because we didn't know who Riddle was going to face, and we said give it the winner of the Battle Royal.
Yeah, no, yeah, right.
Sheamus.
Yeah.
Corbin versus McIntyre. If Corbin can kill McIntyre, he'll take his place at Mania. My issue with this is that no one actually believed Corbin would win.
No.
There wasn't a single person that believed. No, plus, he's already confirmed for the Battle Royal. So what are you going to do? Have him win the Andre and the WWE Championship?
What's Corbin actually done the last few months? And you expect us to believe that he can beat someone that's held the title for the best part of a year?
Exactly. AEW, have you guys seen it?
I've seen bits of it. I'm not really going to look at it properly, to be honest with you.
Adam Page wins another match against a member of the Acclaimed. Sweet. Death Triangle get interrupted by Best Friends, and they say they're back and show footage from Revolution last year where they beat up Orange Cassidy. The highlight of the show, Jericho and the Inner Circle cut a promo on MJF and the Pineapple. Sorry, the Pinnacle. Jericho says Jericho just killed them all. Jericho says he didn't take MJF under his wing, he kept him under his thumb. I thought it was a brilliant line. My favourite line of the whole night, he says that FTR like the Jonas Brothers. He knows they're good, he knows they make money, but he doesn't know their names. He doesn't know who they are, he doesn't know which one's which, and it's like, it's so accurate. Like, to me, they're just Dash Wilder and I can't even think of
what's he called?
Scott
Dawson, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, Dawson, yeah.
They say they're going to turn the Pinnacle into the human centipede with MJF at the back. And we're getting a blood and guts match on May 5th. Ryan Sutcliffe, looking forward to a blood and guts match?
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially War Games, isn't it? But copyright, they can't really call it that. It should be all right, to be fair. Is Blood and Guts going to be like a TV special or a pay-per-view, though?
It's on Dynamite.
See, that's what I mean. They could have just... I wanted it at Double or Nothing. But, I mean...
Yeah, do you think this is too soon? Yeah, I think this is way too soon.
They could have built. Yeah, because like War Games been about the end, like the culmination of this story and this war, but now it's just
they're starting it, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good match.
We get what's being promoted as a Godzilla versus Kong match. Jurassic Express versus Bear Country. To no one's surprise, Jurassic Express win.
No.
Sweet.
Not surprised at all.
QT Marshall cut an amazing promo on Cody. I can't tell you anything he said, but I just remember it being an amazing promo.
Yeah.
Sting gets interviewed by Tony Schiavone for a change. Lance Archer interrupts again. Sting agrees with everything that Lance Archer
Yeah,
says
he went off on one, didn't he, Lance? Yeah.
and tells Jake the Snake to help Archer become the main event again. Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page were watching on. Earlier in the night, Taz tried to recruit Christian Cage and tells the rest of the team to get on the same page. JD Drake accepts Darby Allin's open challenge. This is Drake's debut on Dynamite, and he takes it to Allin. This is like, there was a chance in here where Darby Allin almost lost it. Obviously, he wasn't, but they made you bite that he might have done. It was that good.
That's what you want to win it. You want stuff like
that. After the match, the Hardy family office attacked Darby Allin. Sting and the Dark Order come for the save, and then Ty Conti brawls with the Bunny. MJF and the Pinnacle attack Jericho during an interview. They drag him to the ring and strangle him with MJF's scarf. Pinnacle locked in a circle in their locker room, so they can't come for the save. Who should come for the save other than Mike Tyson, which I actually forgot he was announced for the show. When he came out, I was like, oh yeah, how did I forget that?
Nice surprise though.
Next week, Ty Conti beats the Bunny in a decent match. Darby Allin faces Matt Hardy next week in a Falls Count Anywhere title match.
That'll be really good. I'm looking forward to that one.
Amazing. Young Bucks defend the championships against Death Triangle.
Didn't they turned on Moxley as well, didn't they, Young Bucks?
Thanks for ruining the main event. Thanks for that.
I thought you did.
Anthony Ogogo debuts next week. We get Red Velvet versus Jade Cargill. And Dax Harwood with Cash Wheeler take on Jericho with Sammy Guevara. All other members are banged from ringside. And Mike Tyson is the special ringside enforcer.
Ooh,
yeah.
Just getting more eyes on the product. That's,
During the main event, the Young Bucks refuse to finish Omega. Moxley hits 2 finishers before the Young Bucks hit him with 2 super kicks. Eddie Kingston comes for the save, but Good Brothers beat him up. Good Brothers drag Omega over Moxley for the win. The Good Brothers pick up Moxley, and the Young Bucks hit him with super kicks, and then they all hug at the end.
Yeah.
So when we was discussing now the Young Bucks faces or heels, this is just
everyone's like, oh, the Young Bucks turned heel. I'm like, they were a heel.
Heels. I never saw them as faces like ever.
No, they're just not likable.
Yeah, no. They're good. Don't get me wrong.
What are you laughing at?
Just
I don't know. Like, I'm not a big fan of them, but like, I can see why people like them. Like, they are really good.
Yeah, like wrestling.
Not as good as
I don't know.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was this week. Obviously, we've touched on what's going to be on SmackDown tonight when this goes live.
You know what? The Raw, the go home show of Raw for Mania wasn't.
It was meh. It was very meh.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it actually. I didn't mind it, to be fair.
I'm hoping SmackDown pulls it out of the park before.
I won't bank on it. We got that Battle Royal.
I'm thinking it's a WrestleMania edition, so it might be.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, SmackDown's half decent anyway. Most weeks.
SmackDown's always been good for you.
NXT moving to Tuesdays next week, and Impact is moving to Thursdays. There's a lot of like moving around.
Well, that means it's like a different show on every day, then, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which would be good. Yes. Ready to move on to Who's That Wrestler?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go for it.
Now, we're going to play Who's That Wrestler as we usually do, and then I want to talk about it. So, Ryan Sutcliffe, do you want to go first or second this week?
I will go first.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Probably get it now.
I was going to say, you probably guess it now and just nail it.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Are they still currently active?
Mm-hmm.
Are they on SmackDown?
No.
Are they in AEW?
No.
Are they on Raw?
No.
Are they on NXT?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
No, they're on 205 Live.
Yeah.
Is it Karrion Kross?
No.
Don't even try it, bro. Don't even try it. Were they on night 1 of Stand and Deliver?
Yes. That's narrowed it down loads.
Yeah.
Is it Wade Barrett?
No.
Oh.
He's going for guesses here. He's gonna just try and get lucky.
Were they in a title match?
No.
Oh, they were. Oh.
This is when I should probably watch NXT, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I can only tell you one match on the card. That will Walter versus Ciampa.
And that was a title match.
Yeah. Well, I'm royally here, fellas.
He's gonna get it right now.
Was it that fella that won? Who's facing? Is he facing Gargano tonight? What's he called? That fella who won that gauntlet thing.
That's my pick. Don't you dare.
Bronson Reed.
Yeah, was it Bronson Reed?
No.
Oh
shit! A break.
Was it Dexter Loomis?
No.
It was wrong card. What were on Stand and Deliver? I don't.
Well, Ryan's not going to tell you, and I'm not going to tell you.
I'm not going to tell you. Oh, I'm still going to lose, Chad. I'm still going to lose.
No, it wasn't Austin Theory. No.
No.
Was Austin Theory even on the card?
No.
No, I weren't. I didn't think
right. So last week on NXT, they did this battle royal, and the last 6 people standing went into
the.
Yeah. Ryan's Googling the card from last night.
I actually am.
See?
That's cheating.
That's not cheating. It's just Googling the card.
And basically, Austin
card,
Theory hit the floor without his feet touching the floor. And he was like, oh, how do I get out of this? And then he was like, I've got it. And he just does a kick up. And he's like, yeah, goes back in the ring. And everyone's like, well, your feet have just touched the floor, you idiot. I'm loving him at the moment, to be fair.
Oh, right. So it's not.
Ryan Taylor, he's Googling it, so he will get it if you don't get it now.
Cheating.
That's not cheating. You know the card. It's just the same.
I know, because I forgot the other competitor. I only know the 2 competitors in the actual.
Well, that's your fault, lad.
I forgot who else were in it. I'm going to say, is it Zoe? What's it called? Zoe Janela?
Zoe Stark.
Tony Stark's daughter.
Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark, sorry, not Zoe Janela.
The girl.
Yeah.
Well, I said it's male, so no. Right.
Oh, male.
Hang on, go. Ryan?
Is it Leon Ruff?
No.
Oh.
Look, he's gone again. He's gone to look at the card again.
There's got to be some sort of regulations.
Don't even be a mad ass. That's not cheating at all. That's just like knowing the card. You know, like I googled who is Chad chose for who is wrestler. Who is this wrestler? Is it you?
Oh, who the hell?
I could.
Who did Pete Dunne? Is it Pete Dunne?
Yeah.
Pete Dunne.
Oh, sweet.
You were gonna say who did Pete Dunne face? I was like, oh my god, he's gonna say Kushida. I'm like, he's literally just said Pete Dunne. But yeah, it was Pete Dunne. Well done, Ryan.
Oh, thank God, the rut ends of me screwing myself over again.
well, which match for Pete Dunne?
Pete Dunne versus Kushida, the first match of the night.
Yeah, it worked for a time.
That has not come up on my review of
Hey. So that is how we play Who's That Wrestler. Now, going forward, since we're hitting WrestleMania, we can change it up a bit for a few weeks because I've got a new idea, which I'm going to be honest, I've completely just stole from Daz, but I've got a new idea. So the same rules apply in the fact that you've got to guess the wrestler that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give you a clue and you can have one guess. If you don't get it, I give you another clue. If you get one guess. If you don't get it, another
that's pretty interesting.
Right. So I've got one that I'm thinking of now, right? So if I say former United States champion, I was just shout, you can just shout out one. What? Say that again.
Samoa Joe.
Okay, Ryan Taylor. It's not Samoa Joe. It's not any of them. So then I'd have to think of something else.
Yeah.
So they've won former WWE champion.
Oh, I've got one. I know it is.
Go on.
Just
Bobby Lashley.
It's neither of them.
Oh, he said former. He still got it. What a prat.
See, now I'm like struggling to think of something.
You'd have to get a checklist of questions.
Won the United States Championship at WrestleMania.
Oh, I can get this. He says. Will the United States at WrestleMania?
Oh,
Oh.
no, I don't think he did win it. He did win it WrestleMania.
It's not been on many Mania cards, to be
See,
fair.
so this is like an alternative way that we could do it.
Yeah. I think this is better, actually. Gets your brain ticking
Yeah,
more.
because you don't have to ask
Jinder
questions. I have to think
Mahal.
of them.
Jinder Mahal.
It is Jinder Mahal, yes.
No. I was into Jinder, then I was like, nah, he wouldn't have won him. He wouldn't have won it at Mania.
Yeah, he won it in a triple threat against
34.
Bobby Roode and
I was
Randy
going to say
Orton.
Jinder as well. I forgot to say,
Fatal
Jinder
four-way
screws me over.
Rusev.
Jinder screws me over.
Yeah, sorry, Rusev was in that match as well. But yeah, that's how we can do it going forward. So it's up to you guys. We can do one of each week. We can switch it up each week, or we can just do that one for a bit. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we could do that, or we could do 1 week original, then next week. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
I'm not fussed, to be honest.
Sweet. Letterbox. So we've got someone's asked a question, basically. If anyone else wants to ask a question, they can either get in touch on any of our social medias or leave a comment in the comment section of this video. The comment is, I can only stay up for one night of WrestleMania Live. Which night should I choose?
Night
two, for sure.
Why?
I just feel like
that triple threat.
Yeah, that's the big, that's the what's the word? That's the
main attraction.
Let's go with that. That's the main attraction, like just for the full show anyway. Even if it was over, like I know it's over 2 nights, but even just over one night. But you've also got Orton Fiend on there as well. You've also got Rhea Ripley and Asuka, which will be another good.
That is the match that I'm looking forward to the most.
What else is on next?
Shania.
Yeah, forget that.
And Big E.
Big E. Is that it? Is there not anymore?
There's only 7 on each show, I think.
Only that is still mad.
Yeah. But for one night WrestleMania, 7.
If that was on one night,
14 on one night, it's like a lot.
Oh my
I
God.
don't know. Is Shane? Which night's that on?
Oh,
I'm not sure.
night 1, I think.
I think that's night
I
1.
think it's night 1.
Well, we're going to talk about weekly discussion anyway, WrestleMania discussion. I don't want obviously official predictions because we're doing that after SmackDown. But we're going to go through all the matches and we'll just say basically predictions, but not official. So we're going to kick off, obviously, with Seth and Cesaro.
This one's tough, you know. This one's not straight. Ooh.
I'm going Cesaro.
Yeah. It has to be.
Yeah, for me, it has to be.
There's nobody else that they could give it to. I mean, obviously,
I think they both need it, though.
I don't think Seth does.
I think Cesaro needs it more. I think Seth could handle a loss.
I'll probably go with Cesaro, but I'm not certain on that one. That'll be one that I'm just going to have a real think.
The women's tag team turmoil match.
I was saying this to Ryan
it's a tough one.
on our walk on Tuesday, were it?
Yeah, it was Baby Cake.
I was saying because you could put because you've got to predict the turmoil on night 1.
Right, go on.
So if you pick, so say for example, you pick Riot Squad and they don't progress. Yeah. I think the smart pick for this, you just pick Shire and Naina just so you've got a definite pick.
So
I think they're winning anyway.
So this is what Daz does, and this is what we're going to do too. So on night 1, you predict the winner of the turmoil match.
Yeah.
And on night 2,
you predict
either Shania or
the
TBA. And TBA is basically the winner of the first one. Because I just think that's better.
To be honest with you, I think TBA will win no matter who it is.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know.
But as for the turmoil itself, it's got to be Natalya and Tamina for me, I think.
I'm going to say Naomi and Lana just because it's a feel-good face against heel dynamic. It's obviously Lana could be full circle with Nia as well.
Lana's going to get a pinfall victory.
It just makes sense to me. And you've got the face heel dynamic as well.
I'm saying the exact same because that is too. I think Lana's going to get that moment over Nia.
I hope not. I hope we're past that when she put it through a table. I just don't want to go anywhere near that.
Which time?
No, when Lana put Nia through a table.
Oh, right, yeah.
Cage match: Braun Strowman, Shane McMahon.
Braun Strowman.
See, I think Shane McMahon.
But it's Shane.
I think Braun's going to throw Shane off the top through the announce table.
Ooh.
Bold prediction.
Yeah, I thought he could go weight, but then on Raw, he said he dedicated it to everyone that suffered verbal abuse. I'm like, you don't want to say that and then make him lose, really.
Yeah, I suppose.
I'll go Bronco. It's a safe pick, but I can just see
Yeah,
Shane.
I'm good, bro.
An easy one now. Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus Miz Morrison.
Damian
Priest.
Yeah. Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair.
Has to be.
I agree. Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley.
Drew McIntyre has to be.
I agree.
The thing is with this show, there's going to be a lot of title changes.
Yeah. New Day versus Omos and AJ.
Look, we've just named three in a row now, AJ.
Yeah. Shut your mouth.
Apollo, Big E.
Big E.
In a Nigerian drum fight.
Does anyone not feel like Apollo's going to bring somebody out? I don't know who. Just someone. And just
Angle.
Nigerian grandfather.
But I don't know, because I just feel like
Angle.
Obviously it's a no DQ then, isn't it? I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's going to be. You can just assume that.
I'm going to say Big E for now, but I'm not certain.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest ones on the card, I think.
I think I'm going to see what happens on SmackDown.
Exactly.
The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Ali.
I would love it to be Ali. That's who I want it to be. But I'd like to see Baron Corbin win it again. So then you got 2-time winner.
I don't want this. I don't want a repeated winner.
Nakamura.
I've seen Nakamura.
The fact that he's even in it is disgusting. So he's got to win.
Jay Uso won't mind winning it.
Yeah. The SmackDown Tag Team titles, Fatal 4-Way. Obviously that's on SmackDown, but
since it's on SmackDown, I'm not sure. If it were on Mania, I'd have said the Mysterios for that.
Yeah.
But now I'm just like,
I
don't know.
I'm gonna say the Mysterios anyway. I think they'll choose.
Is that counting as a prediction?
No.
No.
Bear with me while I try and think of another match because Matt Riddle, Sheamus.
I think that's. I think he's got.
See, I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
Earlier, I was thinking it's got to be Sheamus, but Matt Riddle's only just won it, and everyone's loving him.
But they're not stranger to hot potato win the US title.
Yeah, especially
That's true. That is true.
Asuka, Rhea Ripley.
Please be Rhea. Please be Rhea.
Gotta be Rhea.
After a loss last year, she needs to.
This will make up for Shayna not beating Becky if they put it on Rhea.
Yeah.
That'll make up.
Or like Rhea not beating Charlotte.
Yeah.
And then the main event, Roman
Reigns,
Edge, Bryan. Ryan Taylor, he really doesn't know.
I really don't. Like, you're gonna like.
Can't believe you're not backing your boy.
I know, yeah. The one time that it's like, I think it's obvious.
It's my boy. I can't. I want to back my boy, but I just feel like his run's got to have to end at some point. He's held it for so long.
Not now, though.
Thing is, everyone's like, he's held it for so long. He's defended it against 3 people.
Yeah.
And he hadn't even held it that long, really. He won it in September or end of August.
That was the last time Asuka defended on pay-per-view.
Really?
That's shocking, isn't it? Against Selena Vega. Selena Vega.
My God.
That's bad, isn't it?
That's crazy.
That's really bad.
Roman.
Ooh,
hey, finally.
All right then, lads. Ryan Sutcliffe says he's got a big one, so give it to me. Give me your big, bold prediction.
Is that this WrestleMania main event will be Daniel Bryan's last match in WWE?
Ooh.
I hope you don't mean ever, because he's going to come out of retirement one day for like a match.
Well, everyone comes out one day, don't they?
Okay.
But yeah, I think this will be it.
Okay. I've got a better one. Ryan Taylor, go on.
Oh, you put me on the spot now. I'm going to say... Well, I'm going to say a big one. I'm going to say CM Punk to return on the night after Raw.
The night after Raw, so NXT? Do you mean the Raw after Mania? CM Punk returns at NXT with no fans.
You heard it here, folks, first. CM Punk will be making his NXT debut next Tuesday night.
Well.
Wednesday night. Or whatever night they're on.
Picture this. Picture this, right? Main event of night 1. Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre.
The main event?
double turn.
Oh,
Heel Drew McIntyre.
To be fair, that would make sense because they split the Hurt Business up. Got to be done for a reason. The heel.
That is my
I'd rate that,
big
to be
bad
fair.
bold prediction. I reckon a double turn. I'd
rate
love
that.
to see
I'd
it.
love to see that.
he has been
100%.
face for it. Yeah, to be fair.
And I'd have Drew win.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's got to win. Yeah.
But that's what I want.
We've seen Drew's run as a face with this belt. Imagine him as a heel with that. Oh my god.
I want to see, like, I don't want to say 60 minutes, but I want to see a long match. And I want to see Drew trying to cheat to win. And I want to see Lashley kick it out of everything, never giving up. I want to see like a proper turn.
No, I'd rate it. I'd like to see that, to be fair.
An MVP to side with Drew.
MVP to just be like, I'm going to go and join the Hurt Business. I'm going to go join these guys over here.
And Corbin.
Yeah. So this has been our fifth, when it gets uploaded, it's been our fifth episode, well, fifth video in a row. We've got our WrestleMania predictions video edition going up on Saturday. We have Who Wants to Be a Millionaire featuring Max Wrestling's own The Captain Daz going up on Sunday. And on Monday, we have an in-depth, probably going to be like 4-hour review of WrestleMania.
It's going to feel like that, isn't it?
It is. But I hope everyone has an amazing WrestleMania. Any final words from two-champ Ryan before he drops both belts?
Walking in with the belt, walking out with the belt.
Ryan Sutcliffe, anything to add?
I don't think I'm going to top that piece of poetry, but have a good WrestleMania, everybody.
Yeah, and all I've got to say is that it's already here. It's waiting. This will be mine. This next episode, this could be over my shoulder. I won it at the last WrestleMania predictions we did, thanks to Baron Corbin beating Kurt Angle and retiring him. Yeah, but anyway, thank you very much, guys. Thank you for watching, listening, all your support this week. See you later.